benefits of metabolic flexibility. So there are several short-term and long-term benefits of metabolic flexibility. So let's chat about a few of them. Okay, so the first benefit of metabolic flexibility is in the name, more flexibility. So especially if you're coming from, a low carb or a ketogenic diet, this is one of the biggest benefits that, in my eyes, to being more metabolically flexible is you have less restriction. You're able to be more flexible. You have more food freedom, less food focus. So you're able to, eat carbohydrates and not feel like you're gonna fall over dead, right? So being able to have that flexibility, being able to go to an event and have a cupcake every once in a while and not, feel guilty about it or feel like crap the next day, that is a huge benefit of being able to be metabolically flexible. But at the same time, on the other side of things, feeling like you don't have to, eat every few hours, feeling like you can go throughout your day and you're not super food focused. You have good energy. You have, stable blood sugar throughout the day. You're not on that blood sugar roller coaster. So you're not always thinking about your next meal or thinking about your next snack. Those are some huge benefits of metabolic flexibility in the sense of, more flexibility, less restriction, less, food focused, and more just feeling good throughout the day. So another benefit, and this is kind of piggybacking off of the last thing I said, is just you have better control over your hunger and cravings throughout the day, and you're able to go throughout the day and have a little bit, easier time skipping meals or fasting for longer periods of time. So that would be another huge benefit. I know I talked about that a little bit more, but I just want to make sure that I hone in on that because just having a little bit more freedom from the hunger and the craving side of things can be super beneficial, especially if you have specific goals, whether that's, fat loss or weight loss, and you're trying to go throughout the day and make it as easy as possible to stick to your plan. That is a really huge benefit of being metabolically flexible because you have, less time to think about food and deal with cravings and deal with hunger, and you can just go throughout your day with good energy. So that'd be a huge benefit of metabolic flexibility. So another huge benefit is you're able to use fuels more effectively. And so when I say that, when you eat, carbohydrates, for example, your body is able to take up those carbohydrates and use them more efficiently. So if you're more metabolically flexible, you're probably gonna have better insulin sensitivity, which means that when you consume carbohydrates, for example, especially like after a workout, you're gonna be able to kind of soak up those carbohydrates more in your muscle as muscle glycogen, which is just the storage form of carbohydrates, versus storing those carbohydrates as fat. And the reason for that is because your body is more efficient at using those carbohydrates as fuel, and we kind of call that partitioning fuel sources. So you're better able to partition fuel within your body, within your cells, and so you're able to take that up better. And, for example, in your muscles, like I mentioned, you'll obviously want to be storing more fuel and carbohydrates in your muscles versus in your body fat, right? So being metabolically flexible allows you to be able to do that because your body is efficient at using those carbohydrates for fuel. And then on the opposite side of things, if you're able to, tap into your body fat stores and use those for fuel, that is a whole other benefit, right? Because your body, you have a ton of fuel on you, right? You have tons of fat. Even the skinniest and leanest person has tons of body fat that they can use for fuel. The issue is that a lot of us have a hard time tapping into that fuel source because we are so reliant on carbs and sugar. So the more metabolically flexible you are, the better you're able to tap into those different fuel sources at different times and use them for the fuel that's warranted at that time. So another benefit of metabolic flexibility is being able to sort of trust your body's signals a little bit better. So eating intuitively, right? That's something that we all want to be able to do. And listening to, our hunger and listening to our cravings, like are we actually hungry or is it just a craving? So being metabolically flexible, you are able to, pay attention to those signals a little bit better and a little bit more with ease throughout the day because you're more in tune with that. So that's a huge benefit of being metabolically flexible is that you're able to just be more in tune with the different signals that your body is giving you and have a little bit more, balance within, your hormones, right? They're working more efficiently. You're able to, the hunger signals that your hormones are sending out to your brain and through your body, like you're more able to recognize those and know, what's true hunger versus what's just a craving that you're having because of stress or something else that's going on in your life. So that would be a huge benefit of metabolic flexibility. So being able to manage these different things throughout your day, your blood sugar levels, having good blood sugar regulation, being able to manage your hunger throughout the day, your cravings, being able to, exercise and feel good, these are all going to translate to longevity, right? They're all going to translate to your health in the long term and how healthy your body is, your cells, your metabolism, all of that. So in general, those are some of the benefits of metabolic flexibility. Again, not all of them, but they will translate to the long term. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about nutrition, fitness, or metabolic flexibility, you can check out our website, metflexlife.com. There you can find our podcast, MetFlex and Chill, our nutrition and exercise programs, our latest blog posts, free recipes, and much more.